Good evening. Happy time zone. Gutenbergy, if you will. Welcome to Attract Mode, hosted by Lady Arcaders. I don't know about you, still reeling a little bit from our 4th annual charity event, the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase 2025. Who was there for that? Anybody in chat? Were y'all there for that? Benefiting care, and we were able to raise over $5,200. That is really incredible. But it is still not too late for you to contribute. Come check out our merch store at ldy.gg/shop or type !shop in chat for a handy link. When you buy last 2025 items, 20% will be donated directly to CARE. But this offer ends tomorrow, August 29th, so get your orders in now, August 28th, tonight. Do it. Just do it. I know you want to do it. And speaking of last weekend, thanks to all your support. I mean, look around. Do you feel what I'm feeling today? I don't know about where you are, but where I've been, it's been nice and cool. Like almost, unnervingly, so like a little weird. It's a little early to be cool, but it's nice and cool. It's autumn. Smells are in the air. Leaves are, I don't know, they're doing stuff. And what is that? What are we on? We are on the path to partner here at Lady Arcaders. We're going to get there. We're going to take this path all the way down to partner. And you can help us. You can help us by dropping a follow. You can help us by spreading the word. Send your friends to watch and cheer our talent on. Bring them here right now. Go get them. If they're not here, go get them. Uplifting and showcasing women and femmes in gaming is a team effort, and we can't do it without you. So, tonight we have an incredible showcase lined up. Starfy is going to show us Star Wars Battlefront 2, all scenarios Galactic Conquest with board manipulation. So, Starfy, please take it away.
Hi, my name's Starfy. Hi. I'm going to be showcasing the 2005 version of Battlefront 2. This is not the Classic Collection, this is the original version of the game on the PC version 1.1, the most recent patch on Steam. And I'm going to be showing all scenarios Galactic Conquest, which involves playing all 4 Galactic Conquests in a row with board manip. And what I mean by the board is that the board where, let me pull it up real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. This is what I refer to as the board. And we're going to be using a lot of manipulations to get through this board quickly and manipulate for the stuff like manipulating the AI with saving and loading, jumping all over the board quickly through our own churn, while using that churn with free move. We can blockade the enemy fleet in certain spots. That's convenient for us. We can proxy, which there's 2 variations of proxies that are allowed in this run. And both are do the same thing, where we could play 2 planets that are next to each other, like Dagobah and Naboo, for instance. We could play 1 map for another map and complete that map. And you'll see that scene, what I mean by that. Essentially, we can beat Naboo by playing Dagobah, and we're using that in a few spots in the run as well. We like using that to avoid some RNG and really bad maps. And we're allowed to use starting saves to have our starting planets lined up, so we don't have to reroll RNG over and over. We can just start from the most optimal places for the planets to start and go. And yeah. That's I'm about ready to start to run. And I like to introduce our lovely commentator here as well.
Hi, it's me. I played this game a lot as a kid on PS2, and I never touched this mode of it, so I have no idea what's going to happen still, even though I have played this game, but I've just never seen this part, so I'm ready for Star Wars nerding and doing all that.
Alright. I hope you get to see some really cool stuff here. And all of you too. And it's not just the board as well. There's also gonna be a lot of strategies that I'm gonna be utilizing on some of these maps to get through them quickly, while trying to minimize bad RNG for my own team and the enemy team. Because some maps are more difficult than others due to the enemy AI being more difficult, or our team kind of not doing too hot on some maps that we're about to see already in our first Galactic Conquest coming up. So, if we're all ready.
Yippee!
Yippee. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To do the countdown? Or do I just want to start?
Whatever you want. Do you want one of us to do countdown, or
Do you want us to do 2 countdowns?
2 countdowns. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and go. Already, I'm going to go ahead and immediately free move over to Hoth. It's going to be our first map for the Empire. And I'm just going straight into Hoth.
Yippee, snow! It's getting close to winter, gamers. Time for snow.
So, Hoth is a pretty easy map for both sides, but we're only going to be seeing this on the Empire. We ideally never want to touch Hoth as the Rebels. So, all we have to do is make sure the enemy AI doesn't get over the hilltop, because they can flip the command post on the other side of that hill, which we don't want them to do. But otherwise, it's a pretty easy map. I'll do my best to talk about the route I'm taking, because my menus are going to be so fast that it's a little hard to keep track of. Free moving is we have the rhythm down, it's very quick. So I might be flying across the board here and there. But for each Galactic Conquest, for AI manipulation that we want to do... Uh-oh. Interesting grenade.
What's it called? The Wampa? The Wampa's gone. No.
No, the Wampas are the big little creatures with the big claws that try to eat loot. It's, those are little tauntauns we ride. A little unfortunate we lost that little guy. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick respawn. In every Galactic
That's
Conquest...
such a dramatic animation.
That's wild.
Yeah, I love it.
He just did the Goku death pose.
So the idea is that for AI Manip, we want to keep the AI in certain spots on the map, or go on certain pathings, and we want to keep reloading until they go in a certain way. And we're about to see our first instance of that. Got to quit out. I'm going to save. And then we want the AI did it immediately, that's awesome. We want them to go down to Felucia. We want them to loop between Felucia and Yavin for a bit. So here, it's a new strat I kind of labbed out just like an hour ago, so... We're going to see something interesting here. This map, I could do safety strat, but I want to bring in a new strat as a showcase here. So the idea is that you're going to see one of the few instances of the unit swap storage, where there's a hidden menu, for some reason, in this version of the game, where if you hit Control E, it'll bring up a hidden menu. And if you hit it twice, it lets you store a menu. And for this case, we want to use this to spawn as the Dark Trooper as early as possible. And by Dark Trooper for
menu? I'm sorry, can I back up? You're storing a menu like an inventory with inventory in it? Wild.
Yeah,
this is RPG mechanics and a shooter. This is menu manipulation.
If you see a code for speedrunning, menu stacking and I should focus here. This level is very difficult. A lot of things can go wrong on Polis. The Rebels are at their max, or have really high aggressiveness on this map. Every map has like a set aggressiveness from one team and another. And the deeper we get, like Galactic Conquest, more difficult it gets. So even though this is like the lowest difficulty right now, because we're early into it, it's still gonna be tough to get through this without dying.
Coming at you.
I would try to hug this little spot in the corner to try to avoid dying. Yeah, I should ignore me.
Nope, one person. Oh, no, like 4 people.
Okay, my team still hasn't captured 5, which is a little unfortunate. They're dead. If I can get there quick enough, I can salvage this. This is kind of the risk with the strategy I'm implementing here. But I feel like going for it for the marathon just to showcase it. It'd be cool to get it, but... Yeah, the safety strat is a strat developed by Maddie, where we would buy heavy instead. And you use a unit swap storage to get over here, this command post, and swap the heavy here, set mines down, and then walk all the way over as heavy. But this is very unfortunate luck. We just got very unlucky on this map. But thankfully, we can go for a reinforcement depletion at this point. That said, deeper we get into a map, the AI, this is a good showcase of what can go wrong. This is honestly the map where things can go the most wrong.
I'm just
So
sitting
it's-
here watching all of these people shoot at you. There's
Yeah,
so
that should
many of them.
yeah. It's the further you get in the level as well, the more difficult the AI gets to deal with. Another problem we ran into here too with this strategy is simply that the other risk is our teammates on this map for the clones and the Empire are really bad. Like, they get stuck a lot. They'll get, especially like their clones, they'll get stuck in this back area, and if you're unlucky, they'll just never leave. And they won't show up to help you. So that's kind of the risk we took doing this strategy. But that's just how it be. See, like, the AI is like all over the place. It's kind of hard to really do much about this. We're just got to wander around and try to kill everything we can. I took a risk. It didn't go as planned, but it's just a showcase of what could go wrong.
We love new strats.
This is definitely a strategy I would only use. This isn't marathon safe, but okay, all the AI are here, thankfully. They should be able to
I
finish
love
them
whatever
off.
this shock thing that you're using to like electrify people is.
Where's this last spot? I actually have no idea. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? I wish I could figure that out. It's faster for you to go find this, like, bot. I see it. You kill a teammate all the way over there.
So do you have
Yeah.
to like kill every single enemy and capture all the points?
No, we only have to capture every command post, ideally. Ideally, we'd never have to do that, but unfortunately, I got bad luck there, going for that strategy, and the AI kind of leaked out. It could happen on the safe strat as well. So it's just pretty unfortunate that I got unlucky there. So we're gonna take advantage of friendly fire being off to be able to push my teammates all over here on Utapau. We're getting lucky on the board Manip, at least, where our team is just chilling. The enemy team is getting stuck on the Yavin Felucia for a bit. Now,
I'm
for
just
Boba
being
Fett,
blasted by nostalgia with this map.
okay, this is scary. The AI bought snipers. So one big thing about Galactic Conquest is being able to adapt to what the AI buys, and we got really unlucky. They bought snipers, which is a big threat
no.
when you're playing characters like Boba and Jedi heroes. Not so much as Vader, but which is our main Jedi hero we're gonna be seeing throughout the Empire. But yeah, snipers are deadly. Thankfully, they tend to get stuck a bit on this map. So how the snipers tend to behave is that they'll hug a certain part of the map. Because the AI has kind of set pathings to what they do. And so if there's like a sniping position, they'll tend to go there. So that could be to our advantage if we're lucky.
I've never really been much of a sniper when I play shooting games like this. I like machine guns and rapid fire stuff. I like to get in close.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Very
this is a
bad at
new-
sniping.
Yeah. There is a tech called Super Jet you see me doing as Boba. If you bind your jump to scroll wheel, you can do it so fast you get sent flying, which is very useful when you're playing as Fett or Django. Now, we're good. Let's see our first instance of the proxy. So what we're going to be doing is first we're going to be playing as the first Dagobah, as usual. Dagobah is favorable over playing Naboo. Naboo is also a fairly easy map for the Empire, but Dagobah tends to be a little difficult for both sides. But because we have Vader, who, fastest character in the game, by the way, he kind of just flies across the map.
Yeah, he's
We can
Although he's
just...
just in a single static
just
pose.
Fader movement is... Oh, I'm scared, actually. They bought heavies and, like, snipers. This is, like, not great. Oh. Oh,
Even
we're
with
gonna
Vader
die.
all ganging up on you.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate. For... in terms of, like, how many are shooting at us. But thankfully, this is also good because we didn't die. So most of the AI got stuck fighting me, which is what we want, so long as we don't die. Because now
So
our
if
team
you-
should be able to capture.
If you died, would you have to restart entirely, or would you just lose Vader
No,
and have to
I-
respawn as like a stormtrooper?
I would have to spawn as a stormtrooper and try to get Dark Trooper, which is not very good to have to do. That said, that's pretty rare. This is actually a very good Dagobah. It went exactly how we wanted it to go. It's just like, it was a very sketchy situation where they're all shooting at you. And so the AI bought heavies and they bought snipers. Snipers can shred us, and the heavies can randomly place mines in some maps like this one. So we have to be really careful about how we move. That said, wow, the AI's been really nice to me so far on the board. So here's our first proxy. How do you do a proxy? We're going to do the zoom version, which is the most common version. You can do this any version, single free move. You go to attack the planet, zoom in and zoom out, and then that's it. Now we're playing the
So what does
Dagobah
that
again. You'll see. So basically, that allows us to play one map for another while completing that map. So we proxied Dagobah with Naboo. So what this means is that now, once we beat this Dagobah, we'll actually beat Naboo.
Oh, so you're just like copying the data of one map onto another one?
Kind of. Okay, this isn't as good. Yeah, so the AI did the thing we don't want them to do. They went into the cave and captured pretty quick, so we have to get inside here now. Which is a little hard as Vader, because how he moves. But so long as we keep the AI under control, we should be able to handle this. A quirk about how Conquest works in this game is that when at the very start of a map, if there's pampas that are white on the map, which is for neutral. Oh my god!
Rocket Man?
Gotta do some movement to get over here. Oh, this is what can happen. This is just at the end of the day, even with all our strategies, sometimes your team just kind of trolls you. Our team isn't really doing a lot right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on you right now, and not really much of anyone helping you.
Yeah, stormtroopers are being true to their nature.
I mean, to be
Not
fair, if Darth Vader ran past me, I wouldn't be like, I need to back him up. You know?
Yeah.
They're being very lore
Bullshit.
accurate right now.
I'm about to
probably
die,
got it.
actually. I'm going to die. Yeah, I can't do
Oh,
anything
no.
about that. I don't know where my team is. We just have to do what we can in these situations just to recover. This has not been a very fortunate Empire TC so far, but that's kind of the name of the game in Galactic Conquest. Sometimes things don't go your way in the Conquest, but we have strategies we can think on the fly to recover these. That said, it could have been worse, but... Alright, this is where we want the AI to start. Ooh, I think I messed up something. Oh, actually, no, we're good, we're good. We want the AI to go back down to Felucia again, so hopefully it can do that. There we go. Okay, now we see a chain of free moves here. And you can see we beat Naboo there. Now, the auto-pathing is a little tricky. Usually it'll path the way you want to, but sometimes it'll try to path you the way you don't want to go. You have to watch out for that. Now we're going to Megiddo, which is, honestly, in my IMO, probably one of the most annoying levels in the run. Due to the fact that a lot can go wrong here. That can be out of your control.
This map is also huge.
It's a very
It looked
big map.
cool.
Oh, they bought into it. So they bought auto turrets, which is also not great for us. But there are worse maps for them to pop auto turrets. So I'm losing track of them. I lost track of some of the rebels, so hopefully they didn't leak past me.
So
they were
those
good.
things that they buy, like auto turrets and things, are those like RNG every single time, or are they like set depending on what mission you do?
It's RNG. So what the AI decides to buy and do, some teams have more likelihood to buy a bonus or unit than others, and the AI tends to try to counteract you with its your unit purchases, but that at the end of the day it is RNG, so we have to pay attention to what the AI buys and then counteract that as best we can with our strategies. I don't want to capture this yet, but I did, unfortunately, but thankfully I stopped that. There's one rebel looking to cause trouble that my team is not killing. Oh, that guy. Oh, gotta go back. Yeah, that can happen. On this map, be very careful, because the rebels in these turrets will just get out when you leave, and will try to sneak behind you. So, now we don't want the AI to go to Yavin. We don't want that. There we go. Also, new strategies here. This is where the Baroque Trooper purchase is going to start coming to play. We're going to free move on top of Yavin 4. We're not going to attack it yet. Instead, we're going to actually play Felucia. So I'm going to buy auto turrets here, and I'm going to go straight to Felucia. Now, for the AI manipulation, a lot of the math went into the routes. There's a tool developed by Matuano, who is a big community member that create a lot of cool tools that we use for figuring stuff out in speedrun and probabilities. And it helped us figure out, like, the routes to take, which were developed by runners like Austin, Boko, is it Boko? Dark Boko, yeah. And, Ed and some other runners, and Maddie and Finny as well. Who are also other transformers, those two. Those are big runners.
Yippee!
I'll talk about the actual strategy on this map. We're getting really lucky here, which is what we want to see. Our teammates are doing good job here. So, Yavin 4 is a map that is kind of slow even on the best days. We might actually die. Yeah, that's unfortunate. One thing about Felucia is that the AI is very, like, aggressive on this map on both teams when you're on the opposite team from them.
Yeah, I thought they were being aggressive before, but they're like even more aggressive now.
Yeah, some maps they are more aggressive than others. I guess hero characters, they're a little less aggressive. Oh man, this went kind of bad. But still, we should be fine.
Getting like perfect hits on you too.
Yeah, the AI does get the bit aimbody. We're gonna take advantage of the water here to grenade the rebels a bit. We're gonna try to recover this. Ooh, unlucky. Yeah, our team's not doing a lot now. Yeah, they're flipping a lot. So ideally,
playing this game, there's like little robots around the maps you could like stand next to like heal you or like get more ammo. Are those things like worth to use?
Not really, except to get ammo for engineer, but we only see the engineers ever in this run. They aren't fast or typically all that useful in the run. So we have to rely on getting ammo drops. Wow. Yeah, see, this is like what can happen deep into a level. AI gets more aggressive and more difficult to deal with. Yeah.
I'm assuming if you just don't get the ammo drops that you need, then you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, the longer it goes, the more difficult it is to manage. This is like, again, we're getting to see some worst case stuff, which is fine. Especially what
Always
can happen.
These forest maps.
Still, ideally, we got the worst possible RNG here to have happen. Me, I'm not getting killed. But ideally, we would have been done with this map at like less than 2 minutes, which is faster than like even the very safe Yavin would have been. Yavin is an easier map overall, but the worst cases for Yavin can go up to like 4 or 5 minutes because you have to go all over the map looking for AI or having to capture everything on your own. This is bad luck. The last AIs are in tanks. Yeah.
I do remember that when you're trying to capture points, it does capture faster when you have more allies around you.
Yeah.
But I imagine that's kind of hard to do when you're working with AI.
Like, ideally, we want our team to capture stuff for us and help us out, but... Man, this is unfortunate. Yavin rarely goes... Well, yeah, Felucia, this is like a... This can happen. Like, Felucia is just cursed. Okay, this is where these probabilities are going to come into play. We want the AI to go towards Kashyyyk. And it's a 50-50 if they go to attack us or go to Kashyyyk. They did that. And we're doing another proxy here, because again, hopefully this time if Felucia as well.
What would
AI loves
actually happen if
people.
they did attack you?
It'll go in a space battle, and those are just really slow and waste time, so we want to avoid that. But this time I bought Boba Fett to show like what we could do instead if we did heavy at the start for safety. We're gonna try to snipe these AI that are crossing to the LAAT and also help our team cap. This is also the strategy we're using on this map in the Republic later. This is the Republic strategy. We go Boba Fett again, and we're gonna super jet all the way over to this little command post here, and do our best to like deal with the boss. There's a bot moving all the way over to the LAAT, so have to be careful there. But we're tankier as Boba. Try to get some good death packs in there. But nice thing about Battlefront speedruns,
you have the lightsaber health.
Yeah, and you get health back for every kill you get. Oh yeah, another thing about the AI in this game, sometimes they'll go into a mode, and it's in their coding, or they'll go into a dodge mode and just try to dodge you constantly, and read where you're aiming, and it's a little annoying. But this is like what our Felucia should have looked like. Dark Trooper with auto turrets is more consistent and a bit faster, but well, it's more consistent. But that said, Boba can go just as well. I'm pretty well there. Okay, now I'm gonna try rerolling a little bit, see if I can get the bots to like move closer to me. But that probability is really low. But the odds of this AI moving to that center spot is actually like really high. Like it's like a 90% chance. So they will just whoa, I had the wrong way. Gonna proxy. Not proxy, free move over to Kashyyyk. And we're going to blockade the enemy fleet here. It's our first blockade of the run. So what happens here is that when we do free move on top of enemy fleet, it's blocked from play. They can't use it anymore, and we can't use our fleet anymore. And the game will register that as both fleets being destroyed, so both teams get a free fleet. Which is really nice to have. So we're gonna buy our last 2 hero bonus for the Empire. We're gonna go Boba again. We see a lot more Boba than anything else in Empire, funny enough. Strategy for Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is one of the easiest levels in the run, even deep into it. So Galactic Conquest operates on a difficulty scaling that follows. Oh, I want to get out of that really way faster than that. This is really unlucky. I might restart the map if I die, but I shouldn't need to. Yeah, I think we're good. This is where good execution comes into play to save us.
That was clutch.
Yeah, the AI, sometimes the game doesn't let you out of a vehicle right away for whatever reason. Whoa, hello.
I can't believe you survived that with all those people shooting at you trapped against the door.
Yeah, this game, like, having good execution can carry you a long way. I need to get over here. That one teammate should capture for us. Okay, we got here in time.
I played this as a kid on like PS2, and I didn't have the skills or knowledge to do good. I just wanted to run around and shoot people in Star Wars.
We're the rebels.
Which is what I got out of this game as a kid.
Yeah, this is how loud the game can get. Okay, our team didn't capture here. There are stormtroopers back here, and I hope they'll capture for me. That's why I left, like, right at the last second. So I wanted to stop their capture. So that's me taking advantage of how command posts work in this game. So whenever you capture a command post, it's not fully, unless it's a neutral command post at the start, when you flip it, it has to like, you have to cap it even more to increase a timer. It takes 12 seconds to cap, and you have to basically fill up that timer by standing near it. This is gonna be our next proxy. I'm gonna proxy the AI here just in case. You don't have to proxy it, but it's for marathon safety, just to not deal with it.
This kind of feels like a Star Wars chess or something.
Yeah, that's what this kind of was kind of like. It's like Empire at War light, kind of in a way. The spear for this category is very wild. Oh, we don't have enough credits for the Oh, we don't have enough credits for that. Interesting. Wonder why. This is their first time with Moss.
Credits from like winning maps.
Yes, and our credit route is like set up in a very specific way for us to buy certain things at certain parts of the run. So Mos Eisley is a very cursed level in this game. Things can either go really well how you want them to, which they should for the Republic and Empire, but as they are the most consistent side. But this map is mean and will just kind of just eat away your time with AI trolling you. That said, our team is here. They're doing a good job. They're already pushing in.
Doing better than they've been doing the last few maps.
Yeah. So the scary thing about heavies on this map is that the AI tends to love to put mines in that little spot there if they buy heavies, so we have to be careful about that. Thankfully they didn't do that, so we can just... Wait, are there stormtroopers here too? No. There are, I think. Okay. Oh no.
A lot of people coming up these ramps.
Yeah, unlucky. That was my bad. That was a mistake for my part. I didn't use my jetpack when I meant to. I focused on yapping a bit. Hopefully
I'm
this
just
should
being
speed.
blasted by nostalgia watching this. I remember all these maps just running around shooting people.
That said, this is how Mos Eisley should look. It won't be like this for the entire run. One of these mosses is going to be cursed, and this map loves to curse your runs. And we've conquered the galaxy, now it's time to go to the CIS, if I remember correctly for my route.
Yippee.
Yes. Okay, this is our first tab proxy, and only one of the two we're going to see in this run. So what we do with tab proxies is we're going to attack the next planet, go to a bonus menu. We're going to buy our bonus for next map. And we just did a proxy while buying a bonus there. Be a little optimal there. So I'm gonna do a cool movement here. You don't have to like learn how to do all the cool movement unless you're playing CTF, but it helps a lot. Like building up your technical skill and learning a lot of like just movement optimizations and your optimizing how you like shoot can go a long way for improving your times in this game.
We love movement-based games.
And it's just fun to do.
What's like the like actual end goal of like these maps? Because we did finish one, but like what did we actually like achieve by doing that?
We conquered. So our ultimate goal is to complete every map in the run, complete every map on the board to conquer or liberate the galaxy. It's either villains or the heroes. So that's our general goal. Uh-oh, hold on. I missed a bot. Okay, I have to run all the way back here. I missed one. Yeah, so in this category, for Conquest especially, you have to pay extra close attention to what's happening around you and react accordingly. So you'll see me pre-architect my map. And that's to make sure they keep tabs on what's happening. So for example, I'm keeping an eye out on Command Post 6 to make sure our team, we don't lose it too fast. The clones tend to have a high chance of just capturing that command post.
Because even with like different enemies,
Yeah,
it's
see,
still
they're-
like ganging up on you.
Oh, there's someone on Cantina too. That's not good. Yeah, Cantina, our team really sucks at holding. We got unlucky here. We went to Tatooine and we got to see like what can happen on this map. This side of the map for the CIS and the Rebels is pretty difficult, to be honest. It's hard to get really consistent runs on this map. We should be able to be done with this map though.
So I assume you can do these conquests in like any order, and you can just get rid of the hard ones first, and then do the easier ones last.
Well, our route is set up by like what's based on like what we want the AI to go in between and what route we want the AI to take that we want to nip them on. Not necessarily what's the easier map to start with. Sometimes that's the case, like for the Republic, but most of the time it's for the AI manipulation. This is what we want the AI to do. Because of the probabilities that they do the thing that we want them to do. So for the CIS has probably the most consistent board route for the first half of the run. Because the Republic is almost guaranteed to always go the route we want them to, aside from like trolling. So here, like right here, that's a little trolling. We don't really want them to do that.
So if someone wanted to learn this one, you would recommend starting with like Republic or like CIS?
I would say recommending the CIS or the Rebels, yes. Now you might notice we did not like we decided to skip doing Tatooine right now. We just proxied to beat Camino. There's a very important reason for that you'll see later in this like run. I'll just let it speak for itself. We're gonna see our first we're gonna buy combat shielding. And we're gonna go into our Felucia here. We're not gonna do double Felucia, but this side of the map is very difficult. Now, combat shielding is better than back to bonus by a mile. It's because the combat shielding breaks damage points that would otherwise get you killed. So it's only a one-time buff to your health, but that buff is so significant to your survival and your team's survival. Whereas, like, back to such a slow heal that never really helps you. And instead of playing Jango Fett, who is an option, we're instead going to play as a super battle droid with combat shielding. And the reason why we do that is to set for a unit purchase later in the run. That said, I need to do a respawn actually, because the treetops getting pushed really hard. Ooh, this is a very unlucky Felucia.
So like you just like respawn to like teleport to a different area easily?
Oh, and they're on one too. Sorry. Oh, they bought snipers. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to like focus a little bit. This map is a little difficult. So this is also why we don't want to do this map multiple times. It's because this level is pretty infamous for anyone that plays this game. It is probably one of the hardest levels to get through.
I think I might remember trying to do like story mode in this game, like not conquest mode, like probably like story mode. And I think I got to Felucia as a kid and I just couldn't do it.
Felucia is like fairly easy in the campaign, but this level in Conquest is cursed. It's very mean. As you can see, it's... The AI are bullies. Thankfully for the Republic and the Empire, it's pretty easy to get through, for the most part, quickly. And for the Republic, we definitely want to play Felucia, because Yavin 4 is one of the worst maps for Republic and the Rebels to get through quickly. It is a very slow map, even at the best days, like 5 minutes long sometimes. Whereas Felucia at worst might take like 3 minutes. So... Thankfully Rebels never have to deal with Yavin. Alright, so... AI's gonna go down here, so now we're gonna attack Yavin 4. Our first Yavin of the run. Go buy double hero bonus now. Brought to optimize our bonus purchases, and we're going to just go on the mall. We're mauling that. The main thing we want to keep an eye out for is to make sure the clones don't get past us and down the hill. Or they'll capture the viaduct command post, which is number 3. And then once we flip this, we're gonna do a quick check for any bots that are close to the reflecting pool, and we're gonna go straight to the pyramid over here. I'm not doing movement tech here, specifically to catch these AI movement running around.
Because you do move a lot faster with these hero characters.
Heroes are, like, outside of Superjet are very... okay. Our team should be able to hold 4. I see boss over there, flipping it. Now, this is an instance where I want to partially capture and then leave. And I'm going to explain why I do that on this map for that command post. So, remember when I said that whenever you capture a command post, you have to start slowly, like, you have to sit next to it a little bit longer to get capture progress, so it takes longer for the enemy team to capture. If we had captured and just left, it would have only taken 1 second for the AI to flip it to neutral, and then 10 seconds to cap. Which is not good for us if the AI decides to get behind us here. Oh my goodness, what's my team doing? Okay, we got unlucky Yavin here. Our teammates were supposed to go capture a reflecting pool for us, but they never showed up. We're having a lot of worst cases here, but
I mean, it's a good showcase of the worst case scenarios.
So our strategy now is just simply we're just gonna have to do our best to thin out these guys and quickly get over there and hopefully just capture reflecting pool and we'll be done with this. But usually it's never that smooth when this happens.
We got Darth Maul here with the double lightsabers. Let's go.
And Maul has a very, very strong dash attack that has a very good AoE around it. So we can shred through the clones pretty quickly. Now, if we're unlucky, the AI can buy clone commanders who have a bonus called Rally, which gives every clone next to them a defense buff, which makes them a lot harder to kill. Yeah, this is the worst case Yavin for. So, in comparison, worst case Felucia and worst case Yavin are kind of about even sometimes. Thankfully, we don't have to go hunting down the AI too much. And we held most of the map. Okay, AI we're gonna go down now. That AI movement's guaranteed. And you're gonna see some cool strats here later on that I labbed out, so... Yep. Alright. This is our last time we're gonna be on this side of the map for Kashyyyk. Okay, this map is pretty easy on both sides, but I do prefer the CIS and the Rebels, not the Rebels, the CIS and the Empire, to the consistency of the strat, compared to sometimes, that we'll see in a bit, cursed RNG happening.
I love just flying over the massive door.
Oh yeah, massive door fly over.
What door? There's no door here.
So Jango Fett comes with the precision pistol by default, which is best gun in the game, but doesn't have much. Jango still takes a few more shots than usual with just because we don't have the damage buff. That said, we should be able to get through this just fine. Ideally, our team would have neutral this command post if not captured it already, but that didn't happen for us.
So is there a tier list of I guess tier list is the best way to say it. Is there a tier list of the best hero characters to use?
I actually made a fun tier list for that. Now, you can't just pick and choose what heroes you want to use because they're all preset per map. But I did make a hero tier list that was kind of funny. I should explain what we're about to do here. So we're going to go ahead and save. But it doesn't really matter here, because the AI is guaranteed to always go to Geonosis. Yeah, we want to lose Geonosis. We don't want to play this map. We don't want to take defense, we don't need to, so we're trying to let the Republic take Geo from us. And we're going to save load over, and we're going to do our next proxy. We're going to play Megiddo with Coruscant, so here I want to do a tab proxy. Hopefully it goes right.
This must
Okay,
have
yeah.
taken a lot to like figure out what like manips you can do and like where the AI is gonna go.
Yeah. A lot of the legwork was done by other community members down in the past. I'll talk about what's going quickly for Coruscant. Coruscant's the easiest level in the run for this on this side of the map. So the idea is, as in Galactic Conquest, all you have to do, go up to this corner and wait here, and the AI will turn around and come deal with you, and they won't go to the library. And now we just kill the AI that are in front to help our team push up a bit. We'll do a little optimizing here. I do a lot of micro optimizations with my movement. Killing those clones in the front should help our team get onto council chambers to capture. It looks like they are gonna do that. They aren't.
Like, even I was surprised by that, because, like, I saw you going to the corner, and my speedrunner brain activated, and it was like, oh, you're gonna clip through the wall for some reason.
There are
manipulated
clips
the AI.
There are out of bounds in this game, but you don't see them in anything not Rise in the Empire. Due to how the other modes work.
So they're just, like, not useful, at least not
Not-
for this run.
It's definitely really useful in the campaign, where there are objectives you have to do, follow the structure. In this run, not so much. So here, hopefully we get to see the AI do a thing so I can show off. Front-facing maul. Do a backwards
Front
sprint.
face mall, let's go.
I'm doing a trick called Infinite Sprint. This is me hold sprint forever, which helps with movement. It's very easy to do. What's not easy to do is all the other stuff, like infinite sprint jumps and stuff. Okay, this is not what I want to see. I don't know what that was about. Okay, great, I can show it off. Awesome, okay. So, I'm gonna proxy off of Coruscant and then play it. So the reason why I did not just play Coruscant first is due to how the auto-pathing works in this game. Because the game will sometimes likes to auto-path you in a certain direction, and you're more likely to do the proxy correctly with a tab proxy than doing it with a zoom proxy. The zoom proxies only work if you hold the... if you, are already, like... Oh, sorry, my brain's getting scrambled while doing this. Tab proxies only don't work if it's a planet you own. So if we attacked Coruscant first, we couldn't do that proxy.
So is it possible to, like, lose planets that you control?
No. I mean, the AI will never be good enough where we lose a map like that. We just don't want to play defenses. But, what I'm trying to say is that, my brain's a little scrambled while playing and talking a little bit. My team's a little slow there. They're boss in the library I have to go deal with, but team should still capture. What's my team doing? It's still light trolling. If we had captured that plant first and then tried to do a zoom proxy, the autopathing would fight us, because the game will try to autopath us the other direction. It keeps trying to do that. You saw it happen when I was doing the tab proxy. That's more likely to happen if we own Coruscant. So, to avoid that happening, so we can do the proxy correctly and not have to take forever to do it, we just do the proxy first and then do Coruscant. Now here, I'm gonna skip a turn here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, right? Let me think real quick. Is this what I'm gonna do? Skip turn, let them go over here, and then do this. Yep, okay. I want to skip my turn. I want the AI to come up. That's not what I want you to do. Don't do that, please. What? No, AI, please, let me do the cool thing. Please, please, I beg you.
AI, please.
AI, this is not the time. Go up. Oh my goodness.
They're being
Oops.
really mean today.
Yeah, they're being a little mean. I want to show off the cool strategy. Okay, I want to save here for safety in case they troll me again. I want them to go up. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna blockade them here. Alright, now I'm gonna go build on Coruscant, take our free fleet, and I'm gonna go to Polis now.
So what does that blockade do?
Oh, the blockades, it takes both fleets out of play. And so we can build a free fleet after that and just go along our merry way. Okay, so now we're gonna play Polis. with the hero.
Imagine you would lose the whole conquest if you lost all your fleets.
No, it keeps going. The conquest only ends when one team like holds every plan on the map, and once every map is captured, if the next turn the AI can't, if either team can't get attack a planet, the game ends. So losing fleets doesn't really matter. You can take advantage of that in some places. So the AI bot engineers, they gotta be really careful, because AI engineers can just randomly kill you with their shotguns. Shotguns in this game have a random spread and do a lot of damage, so sometimes you can kind of just die. Don't tell a TF2 player about that random bullet spread, because the engineers in this game have that.
So many dead bodies.
Uh-oh. Oh, that one guy got by. It's the one guy. It's always the one guy.
It's always one guy. Wherever he decided to go.
Yeah, if that AI clone got captured, that could have been disastrous. That one guy kind of slipped by. Gotta pay attention to that. Thankfully, the map's about over. This is a very easy map for the CIS and the Rebels compared to what we dealt with earlier, which was really painful and slow. Because we had RNG. It probably has the most difficult side of it, though, which we're going to see later. I'm going to quit out. I'm going to save load. Okay, now the AI, we want them to... Where are they at right now? They're on Naboo. We want to go to Naboo. Okay, I want them to... Now, the RNG here, this is what we want to see. Great. Okay, so the idea here is that there's a 50-50 chance they build on Naboo or they build on, Oh, where am I? Okay. That got a little funky for a second. Alright, so I'm going to blockade the enemy fleet here, and there's a specific reason why I aimed for that. So the AI had a 50-50 chance because the highest chance for them to go is between Naboo or Dagobah. And we want them to build on Dagobah so they go closer to us to blockade, and then we can do a different kind of blockade, which might be more familiar. I'm gonna remove on over. We don't want to play Dagobah as a CIS at all, because that map's really bad for that side. It's the same side as what we played as Vader's a little bit ago, but Grievous is very slow, and it's a lot more difficult to manage. So here we're going to buy our first unit for them. We're going to buy Assault Droid and Hero bonus. And we're going to play Proxy on top of Naboo. And then we're going to do this. We're going to Proxy them. And I'll talk about the map strategy first before I talk about why we did that. So first I'm going to pull out the mines. Now, because the enemy bought engineers are immune to mines. They just walk over them. There is a chance that engineers push that command post and they ignore the mines entirely, which is not great. We don't want to see that. But it's kind of up to the heart of the cards here when it comes to the strategy. We gotta trust. So that one bot got by pretty far, which kind of a side effect of us doing that. I might have to get over here. Yeah, I have to get over here.
So I've also noticed that when you finish a map, you're like leaving the map early when it says victory. You're not letting it whole play out.
Yeah, you don't have to sit on the victory screen once you finish the map. You can just quit out. So you don't have to like wait. You can just go, which is fat. It's timed by RTA, kind of, but not really. I want my team to go capture that. Oh, I'm lucky. The team is really not doing us any favors right now.
Map is kind of big too.
So ideally, those mines are keeping the clones in check, while our team should have captured or neutraled 4 by now, but they got stuck. Now I see the clones are pushing 5, which is what we didn't want them to do. But hopefully they can flip this quick enough. Let me focus here so I don't die. I need to watch the map, make sure no one slips by. I would love if my team helped me a bit.
So many things going on.
Hello? Oh, command post is flipping. Fuck, command post flipped for a second. I want to pay attention to the map now. We should be good. That was a little unlucky, but still fine. It could be a lot worse. So the reason why we set up that specific way and didn't just play Naboo first is because we want to force whatever we... What the heck? Why is that campus get flipped? What? Oh my... One guy!
Hello?
The one guy. One guy.
Just one random guy.
Yeah, that just happened.
I don't even know where he came from.
Conquest of this game is kind of like the one guy moment where there's like one guy across the map that just sneaks behind your whole team somehow, flips. It happens. But setting up our proxy that way and getting on top of Naboo and then proxying, that keeps the AI from building their fleet. That's just also another type of blockade. I'm gonna save here. So now that because our fleet's on top of Naboo, the enemy team can't build there, so they're forced to build on Tatooine. So see, they're just going this way. So now we just move off of this base, being very careful not to get on top of where the enemy fleet that we blockaded earlier is. If we had gone onto that space, we would have to reload because the enemy fleet would be freed. So now we're going to attack Naboo again. Hopefully this one goes a little smoother. We're going to do our same strategies before. Very unlucky spawn though, because we're pretty far away from where we set mines.
I love how big the icon for the mines is in the bottom left.
Oh yeah, it's pretty big.
So good.
Gotta be really careful with the ATRTs, because ATRTs in the AI's hands are incredibly deadly. They will shred your health if you aren't careful. Okay, our team is flipping forward, that's good. That's what we want to see. So now we're going to do some movement to get all the way over here. Paying attention for any clones that are like trying to sneak by here.
Just gotta
There
watch
are
out
two
for
clones.
one little guy.
Might have to leave this command post. Uh-oh. Okay, Engineer went up to 5, so I have to go deal with that, like, ASAP. As soon as possible.
How can you tell which enemy is going where? Like,
I'm
I
paying
see red
attention.
dots on the maps, but like, how can you tell what type of enemy it is?
I'm taking a guess. I'm guessing due to, like... Because I set mines there, right?
Yeah.
And mines take about a minute to decay. So it hasn't been a minute. So if the AI walks past that mine, and I know I didn't get killed from a mine yet, that means the Engineer walked over it. Because Engineers are immune to mines. And they won't die to them. So, and the AI has Engineers, so I have to keep an eye out for that. That was also how Naboo should go. But I'm also paying attention to the map and taking context clues based on my team, if my team's shooting at something or not. But you can tell if it's flashing. It's here, this is a little unlucky. Hopefully we can reload one more time and they move closer to us. If not, that's okay. We're just gonna go all the way over there. And we're gonna blockade them again. We're not gonna let them get away from us. They don't get to attack anything, we're just gonna blockade them. Alright, blockade again. Your fleet's mine now. Now I'm gonna go build a fleet here, be very careful with my pathing. And we're free move all the way to Tatooine, and we're gonna end where we began for CIS. A fitting end. We're going to Tatooine again. This time we're packing mines, so what we're going to do is we're gonna start the map here, go heavy. Hopefully we won't get audio bug in this run. There's a bug on this map where even if you have the music muted, the game will suddenly have a specific song on Tatooine maps at full blast, and then after a little bit, the game's audio just breaks and stops playing until you reset the game. So if that happens, we have to reload. So anytime there's Tatooine, I should have done it earlier, but thankfully it didn't happen. I go ahead and make safety saves just in case that happens, just to quit out and then restart the map, just to avoid that.
Would that be a song that would like affect copyright stuff?
Kinda, but the important thing is losing game audio. Game audio is pretty important in this game. I wanted to go deal with that guy. I got myself stuck. I'm a little silly. Oh, there are more clones moving back there too. Yeesh. Hopefully we can get them to turn around. They are not being very cooperative. And the AI bought auto turrets, which is a little obnoxious, but...
So those auto turrets, like, keep the command post from being captured by your team?
Oh, God. Ooh, that's a lot of mines. They bought heavy troopers. Sorry. So... auto turrets are kind of varying their usefulness. Ideally, they help keep the enemy team in check. But a lot of the time, it's kind of 50-50. The AI bought heavies last moment, which are kind of a problem on this map. Hopefully, we don't see too much trouble. Alright, that team's capping for us. Okay. Time to watch the map. We should be about to be done in the CIS. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained, because a lot of things are happening.
I can imagine with a game like this, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of.
The end game, Mos Eisley, is a lot easier. Okay, we're done with CIS, now we're gonna go to the Republic. We're erasing what happened just now, we're gonna do the same kind of proxy here that we did at the start of the last one, except we're gonna do Geonosis this time. And oh wait, no, I messed up. This is fine though. We're supposed to play Tatooine first, but this is fine. We can do that too. But the Republic opens up with double Tatooine. We're seeing Tatooine about as much as you see them as you see it in the movies. A lot. So
Tatooine mentioned?
The idea here for this side of the map should be fine. We neutral Cantina. I didn't explain it too well. We're gonna neutral Cantina and then rush this command post 6 over here. And we're gonna neutral it, and hopefully our teammates come to help capture while we move to capture the hangar command post, which is that big where the sail barge is. There's one bot I don't trust over there. I'm gonna get the stamina back and the cool movement here. Ideally, we're done with the map now. We should be able to capture and be done. Yep.
Gotta keep an eye out for, like, one little random guy.
Yeah, I have to react if enemies like go into a command post and move over as quick as possible. Someone's at Cantina. That's a little weird. Hopefully it's not a problem while I go thin out these last guys.
I have also noticed that, like, once you capture all the command posts, there's, like, a timer in the top right that counts down the victory.
Yeah, so whenever you capture all the command posts, like, victory timer ticks down. Now what's supposed to do? Okay, so real quick, the AI Manip here for this Galactic Conquest is probably one of the worst ones in the early game. It is very unlikely the AI does what we want them to do, but we don't really have a choice here. We want the AI to go down for Mustafar at the start. But the AI love to fight us on that. Alternatively, this is fine too. So we can just, like, let the AI take Camino in a second. I guess it's extra credits as well. We're gonna buy our next hero bonus. Republic is, in my MO, the hardest Galactic Conquest. It's not really just because of the board energy at the start, which is pretty annoying. The late game is at least easy to work with, because you do a lot of blockades at the end there. But the hardest part of Republic are the maps. Tatooine is the easiest part. Aside of Mustafar, which we'll see later.
This still looks pretty hard for the easy part.
Oh yeah. At the very least, the AIs have the least difficult it is at the beginning of the run, because Galactic Conquest operates on a difficulty scaling. So, in the early game, the AI is kind of like, it's not doing too much, aside of specific maps where they can be aggressive, like Polis as the Empire or Republic. But as you get later into the run, the AI starts to get more difficult and more aimbody. Kind of like how the main campaign works in that mode's difficulty scaling. Where if at the end of the run on Hoth, the AI gets pretty aimbody as a sniper.
That's probably why I was never able to finish the campaign as a kid, because they just kept aimbotting me for harder levels.
Oh yeah. Nice thing about Mos Eisley is the Republic is that's the easiest variation of Mos Eisley. This can still happen, but it's a lot less likely. And basically have Obi-Wan, we can move around. We're gonna see a lot of Obi in this run. Obi's dash attack is very good, and Anakin shares the same one. It deflects everything in front of him when he does it. And we can carry momentum by rolling at the end of it, which is very good. Okay, then we're gonna let the AI take. This is an adaptation we can do. So we're gonna purposely let the AI take Camino. There's also some extra credits, which is kind of nice. Not really super helpful here. So we're going to blockade them. Kind of an inconvenient place for them to do it, but this is fine. We want to start going to Felucia now. So we're gonna be seeing double Felucia. You remember the strat we were doing as the Empire? We're gonna be doing that as the Republic. That's where the strat originated. And this is where it's gonna get a little scary, because Felicia's pretty mean. We're buy both our hero bonuses here. And now we're going to our first Felucia. So the thing we did with Boba, we're gonna be doing here with Ayla. So first we're going to the treetop here. We're trying to kill any droids along the way that are pushing the LAT command post we spawned at. And we're gonna kill this one droid, and then we're gonna try to keep an eye out. I'm gonna smash Q to see if I can lock on to any droids out there on that command post. I also need to make sure that there are no bots here. Oh my goodness, I've never seen that happen before. Cue the funny bit.
The funny meme.
They captured 2 so fast, I've never seen that. That's crazy. But hey, the nice thing is that our team is capturing mostly the rest of the map, so if we're lucky, this is it. This is the worst it gets. Wow, this is actually really lucky, though.
Good Felucia, let's go.
We just gotta make sure we don't let this one bot that's capturing here. Wow, this is really lucky, actually. Aside of losing Command Post 2 so quickly, we were able to stop that, thankfully. Before it got really bad and captured too much of it, and started spawning there, swarming us.
Way better Felucia than the other ones you did.
Oh yeah. This is how it ideally goes. This is very quick. The reason we want to play double Felucia outside of it just being faster generally than Yavin, it's also because Yavin 4 is the Republic and the Rebels is incredibly slow, and the Republic's the only one that really has to deal with Yavin 4. And we don't ever want to play Yavin, so that's why we're going to be playing double Felucia here. So now we need the AI to go down again. Don't do that, please. Please don't attack me. Be nice to me. You're bullying me all day today so far. You can be nice to me one time. Go down. Go down. Yeah, the probabilities is kind of like 30, kind of a 30% chance. What the heck is that? I've never seen that. What was the point of that? I love what AI is kind of funky in this game. They kind of just do whatever they want. It's kind of silly. I don't want them to be there though. So you're gonna attack Naboo next, which I don't want.
It kind of seems like they're going wherever they want, not giving any reason for it.
Can I work with it? Can I work with this? Next space to go to Coruscant. Know the game plan real quick. You gotta help do the quick game plan. They go up the space here after I finish the Felucia. I have to go Sheik next, they'll attack Coruscant. I don't want that. Okay. Too early for that strategy. Okay, we're gonna have to do something on the fly here to save time instead of re-rolling RNG over and over. This is another cool part of all scenarios. You get to see a lot of adaptations on the fly and strat finding. Because you have to think on the fly about how to save time when the AI is not being cooperative.
So what made you run this instead of the classic campaign mode?
Oh, say that question one more time? Sorry, I
What
didn't
made you
mention-
run this mode instead of the classic campaign mode?
Actually, I run every mode in this game. I pulled most of the world records in Rise of the Empire and like half of them in GC in this Orbin Up category, and a good chunk of them in action as well. I don't like. Let me focus real quick. I need to pay attention to what bots are down here and kill any droids over here. Help my team. That is a lot of droids. Hold on. I'm gonna spawn LAT this time. It's happening again. It's happening again! My goodness!
I really want to.
Oh yeah. Could be worse though. The nice thing about Ayla is that she's probably one of the best heroes in the game. Girl power.
She's like S tier, A tier, whatever.
She's up there. Like she's like outside of Vader, who's like uber fast. She's tied with like characters like Maul and Luke as the best in the game. Her damage is like very, very good. Her dash attack is like the best one in the game for damage. And has a good AoE as well. Okay, I need to go deal with these guys. So, a big annoying part of the Republic side is that the clones are in GC are some of the worst teammates in the game. They tend to troll you more than the droids actually do. Like they're doing kind of here. They're kind of just somewhere. They're a lot more effective when they're clone commanders and stuff running around, but without them, they're kind of just being silly somewhere in the map.
They're just like kind of running around doing nothing.
You'll see that a lot more on maps like Polis, which is the final map in the run, which is pretty brutal for the Republic. It's very difficult. Here, we should be good. Okay, this should be fine for them to go towards Coruscant now. We can work around that. I think. Might be tricky. We don't have to buy a bonus here. We don't need bonuses on Kashyyyk at all, because we can just use speeder bikes. Now, it could be kind of scary. I'm going to do a speeder bike jump to try to avoid getting wrist rocketed. Which will cause me to lose my bike and probably die. If we lose our bike, we have to take a walk of shame to go all the way across the map to the back.
I also don't remember enemies having like red icons above their heads. Is that like a new thing that you've like added, or is that like
it's a game setting. It's a game setting. You can turn on enemy icons that can help you see the AI a bit better, enemy team a bit better.
I wish I knew that when I played this on PS2 as a kid.
It's very helpful, especially on maps with very like poor visibility.
Because I
Or
saw
maps
you
like-
like using that when you were sniping on Fallujah.
Yeah, I was trying to match cues so I can also like walk onto them to try to see if I can see them a bit better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There are droids near that command post. That one super battle droid's causing me a little bit of a problem. No, you don't. Okay, I think we're good.
Sniping with a pistol.
The pistol is like the best gun in the game. It's very strong in a lot of scenarios. Okay, so here, it's a kind of sketchy deal because I want to avoid them doing this, but we'll try to see if we can make this work. If not, I can showcase this is how space works, because you have to deal with space in no blurb enough categories. Okay, so I want to do that. I'm gonna buy my hero bonus. Alright. Now this map as Coruscant, we're playing Coruscant over playing Megiddo, we did another proxy. That's an instance of where only the Zoom proxy would have worked, which is why we do that. Now if you want to play this on consoles and Classic Collection, which if you're playing PC on Classic, you have to use controller for stuff like free move. But you can do all these tricks on console, aside like tab proxy. So you can speedrun this mode as well. I do recommend playing Classic Collection for that on console if you're playing on this PS4. Just to do the faster load times. Even though we don't time the loading screens, it's pretty long. That's a lot of loading screens. So
this kind of makes me want to play this again, because I've not played this in like, I don't know, 20 years or something.
I think Galactic Conquest is probably one of the most fun modes to speedrun and Manip, and even no Manip can be fun. It's definitely the best form of Conquest to speedrun in this game, and of the Battlefront games IMO. Because there's a lot you can do to minimize RNG, there's a lot of strategizing involved that you don't really see in other parts of the game.
This is also the only Battlefront game I've played. I never played the original, like, original Battlefront, but I've also never played, like, the new EA ones. Like, this is the only experience I've had with, like, Star Wars Battlefront stuff.
Why'd I pause? Yeah, Battlefront 2 is definitely one of my favorite games of all time, growing up with it, so... I gotta pay attention to what the AI does here, real quick, before I talk more. This is what I was hoping to avoid. I do not want to play the Boo, so hopefully we can influence them to buy on a different fleet, but we might be cooked. We might be cooked, chat. Uh-oh.
They really
They
want
have
to go
to
to
build-
Naboo.
Yeah, this is the probability thing coming into play. We don't have bonuses either, so this would be disastrous for us. Yeah. Come on, you have to be able to build somewhere else. Closer to Coruscant, maybe. Another thing, too, is the AI doesn't like playing the same map twice, so it's part of... There we go, that's what we want to see, thank goodness. Okay. We're back in the game now.
Yippee!
Wait a minute, let me pay attention to where the fleets are. This might be a problem. No, we're good. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm having to think on the fly here, because I have to, like, adapt to what's happening here. They did the thing I was hoping them to do.
I guess your route got, like, thrown off a little bit.
Yeah, but this is the beauty of this. So now we're going to play Dagobah, but we're going to have to proxy first, because this is not good for us. We're already a little bit behind estimate because of what happened at the very beginning, so he's not being unlucky, but it should be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to buy both our hero bonuses here. We're going to just play Dagobah. Dagobah is pretty simple for the Republic and the Rebels. It's a bit better as the Rebels had Yoda's Force powers work, because for some reason, this isn't any of the Jedi characters' fault or the Force powers. For some reason, droids just don't get... What in the world? Droids don't get affected by stun powers very much at all, when they should be.
Like, if you watch, like, the movies or shows or anything, they definitely do get affected by Force powers.
Yeah, that's a weird quirk with how this game's coded. So, for example, this is especially bad in Mustafar, because the Arcaster as well doesn't stun properly a lot of the time, which can get you killed as a Dark Trooper. And that. So, you can't really rely on Force powers, but Yoda is actually pretty good in the speedrun. He's pretty survivable, shares one of the best dash attacks in the game with Luke. And his first attack of his combo, specifically his first attack, has pretty good AoE around it. You can take advantage of. So he's pretty good. In other
he's
modes,
like small too, so I imagine he has a small hitbox.
Yeah, it plays into his survivability a lot. And because of that, Dagobah is pretty easy for the Republic and Rebels. Things can go wrong because it is Dagobah. Yeah, I can get behind you sometimes, or your team kind of trolls you and doesn't capture stuff. That's just how it be in Conquest. But this is how Dagobah should go. This is a pretty clean one. And from here, we're gonna start spamming blockades constantly. But hopefully the AI keeps building near us so we can just spam them. Depends on what they do, though. Okay. So I'm gonna like pull the chat. I can't see chat, but y'all can let me know. We're gonna purposely take a space battle just to lose it and then blockade them again. And we're just gonna be doing this for the rest of the run. But if you would like me to showcase what the spaces are like in this mode, then well, if you want to let me know what the chat thinks, I'll showcase one space map. They don't take too long. Oh wait, hold. I gotta ring map a little too much. Hold up. Oh, skip ahead too much. Okay, there we go. Hit Uda Pow time.
I definitely do remember the space battles in this, but I also remember them being extremely annoying, so I just preferred to do like land fights like this.
Yeah, the AI, we also don't, speedrunners also don't like playing space. Now, I think Assault is a pretty interesting speedrun in and of itself, the Space Assault, because there's a lot of interesting tricks going into it, which clipping into the ships, getting double points, and a lot of other stuff. That if y'all want me to showcase here in the chat, I can play one space map for you.
Chat, do we want to see a space battle?
It'll take me like maybe 2 minutes. Also, oh my goodness, this is bad luck. This is a very unlucky Japow. Our team is... Ooh. I didn't pay attention.
Saying yes to space.
I would love to showcase it to y'all because it's actually a really cool like run. We just don't want to play it too much in this category for obvious reasons. Wow, this is very unfortunate. There are droids everywhere here. I did not do a good job managing them.
I can imagine that level difficulty scaling is kind of taking effect by now.
Oh yeah, it is. Part of that is AI also being more likely to get behind you and stuff. Your team also gets kind of worse, which doesn't help things. Phones are already not too helpful to begin with.
Also them like directly spawning behind you.
Yeah, I would love to show y'all space. This is a very cool one, and we have several opportunities to do that, because from here our strategy is really just spamming blockades. But we could purposely take a space map as well.
Just do it on Rebels instead of one of the Dagobahs.
Well, my team all went to 1, but didn't come over here. That was helpful. Say that one more time.
Someone wants to do space, do it on Rebels instead of one of the Dagobahs.
As one of the Rebels said, one of the Dagobahs. We do unfortunately have to play the actual maps themselves, so we can't really do that. But if you want to see the Rebels, I'll do space as the Rebels.
People really want to see his space. I don't know if we'll see it now, but like, chat really want to see space.
You want me to do a space right now? Do you want it to be as the clones or the Rebels? I give y'all the vote here. We get like one more chance for it.
Clones or Rebels, chat, for space.
I gave y'all time to think about it. I gave y'all time to think about it because we have one more opportunity for it as the clones. After this next map.
People were saying clones for space.
Alright. People are speaking. Did I buy my bonus? Yep, here we go. Alright, Mustafar as the Rebels in the Republic is one of the easier maps in the run, thankfully, and this is a late game one. The idea is we're gonna break the bridge immediately as Obi-Wan. I'm gonna do some cool movement here to move quickly. You don't have to do that, but that's very cool stuff I love doing. You have to use force walk.
Dashing up the staircase.
Yeah. It's hard for me to talk about exactly what I'm doing, because a lot of it's like micro stuff that happens like on the fly. Uh-oh, one droid is going up the ramp. The idea is we're capture the top of the neutral top of the ramp, we neutral down here. This little cubby here. I don't see my team, which is a little unfortunate.
They keep abandoning you.
Yeah, the clone's really showing their stuff in this one. We love the clones, but this is... Come on, clones, you gotta help me out here.
And people are
That's
saying
very
clones
unlucky.
for space, so the clones are getting ready for space, so they're leaving you to get ready for space.
Yep. Did that clone just walk into the lobby? Yep, you see him.
Oh no!
The clone AI is a little silly. This game is generally silly, but the clones are especially a little silly. They have Jedi. They're making the Jedi. They're making the Jedi do the work this time. The Jedi gotta do the work.
Very lore accurate.
Alright, so I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna purposely skip this turn. I'll go ahead and buy quickly a hero bonus. And I'll go ahead and just buy our next, I'll buy a quick unit here. And I'm gonna skip my turn so they'll go space battle one of these.
Yippee!
Let's see what
Clones
layout
in
we
space.
get. We got Space Magneto, okay. You can tell the layout based on I say Space Magneto, and this is the layout for Magneto. So here, first I'm going to shoot the sensor relay. That's gonna enable a double points glitch in a second. We do that with the light support and the engines. So I'm going to bomb this transport. Hopefully that broke it. I don't think I did. I did not. That's okay. I'm gonna clip inside. There we go. We're clipped inside the capital ship now. It's kind of on the fly, so I'm not super practiced right now, but I still got it. You want to shoot the engines now? Every capital ship has a way to clip in. Some are more difficult than others. I did mess that up a bit. This is fine. You see, we're at 85 points now. We did what's called a double points glitch, where if we shoot the life support and the engines and then destroy the Eternals, you don't even have to do a ship clip for it. You can do this casually as well, just going inside bombing it, so long as you stay alive. It enables you to get double the points than usual. All you have to do is to shoot the life support and the engines on the outside for doing time bombing the inside, or bomb it with a ship. You would see this more in this mode more in a no board manip run, where we would have to play it vanilla with none of these board manipulations, including save scumming. So we're just gonna focus on bombing the hangar now. A little unlucky there.
This would have been so for the no when I was a kid. Like I struggled with the space battles so much I just didn't play them.
One of the frigates should be low. Oh, whoa! I made a mistake. I spaced out a little bit for a second.
You spaced out?
I spaced out.
See what you did there.
That wasn't fully intentional because I did genuinely space out, but yeah, this game gets to shine better in its instant action variation, where you're not constantly getting spammed by it. Casually, space is pretty annoying, just due to the fact that you're kind of stuck with the AI constantly wanting space value a lot. I'm just gonna kill ships.
I think that's why I didn't really get into this mode too much, because I didn't really understand how it worked, and everyone just wanted to space battle me, and I didn't want to do any space battles.
Yeah, these tricks can definitely help make it go faster. I got kind of unlucky and played it pretty poorly to a degree, but that is what space looks like. There are clips into every ship in the game. Whoa, hello, where am I? Uh-oh. The game auto-pads me on top of their fleet.
It wants more space.
Wait, what? Wait, why can't I build a fleet? Oh, that fleet got freed. That's right. Okay, so after a blockade, if your fleet or the enemy fleet goes on top of it, one of those fleets just gets freed, and the other fleet gets deleted. All right, now we're just going to Polis Massa, the hardest map for the Republic, one of the hardest maps for the Republic. We bought the engineers simply to help our team a bit, try to survive and push in more. We're gonna play Yoda. We're gonna try to do what we tried to do earlier, but we're just gonna fully cap this one instead of leaving early. Because we can't trust the clones to do their job. They're worse than the stormtroopers for some reason in this map. Which sounds like blasphemy, but it's rough. Thankfully the team is here now, so we can finally just go ahead and leave. So we can go in back here, neutral this, and let the clones capture. The clones will at least capture this back command post consistently. If you capture 4, which we were just at. We're gonna check for any droids pathing from topside. We're going to just rush them. Okay, so from here, we're just gonna block spam for a bit. This is where we're gonna take advantage of instant block. The reason I'm just block spamming is just to keep most of the AI alive until like I get neutraled, so I can just kill them quickly.
I basically never blocked in this game. I'm not someone who blocks in games. I'm more of a dodger.
I didn't pay $60 to press the block. The finding game joke. Alright. We should be good. That was a pretty smooth Polis. Wait, I jinxed it. Who the heck is back here? What?
Is it one guy?
The one guy.
It's always the one guy. He strikes again.
Please come back. No, please help me cap. No, don't go in the tank, please. Don't do it.
One guy strikes back. Haha, funny Star Wars reference.
The one guy strikes back. The one guy got me. I jinxed it. I got jinxed immediately. Like I said, okay, this is a pretty smooth Polis, and then a droid walked in the back to humble me.
There's always just one guy.
Alright, and that is the Republic.
Yippee.
Now for what I think is honestly one of the easiest GCs, the Rebels. But this does have its own shared difficulty. We're starting at Hoth here. You know what, the enemy team gets stuck around Endor for a while. So we're gonna move all the way over to Polis, and we're gonna play our last Polis of the run. We're not gonna use any bonuses. I kind of spaced out and opened that menu, but we're not gonna use any bonuses here. We're gonna spawn in the back of the map, and I'm gonna try to get a teammate to come with me. Sometimes the teammates kind of troll a little bit, but we're gonna get a teammate with me, and to help me capture the next two, the Command Post 1 and Command Post 2. Hopefully my teammate doesn't get stuck. They did not, thankfully.
Got a friend.
Nice. Alright. So this is where we're taking advantage of the capture rate being increased when you have teammates with you. You can see how fast capture is now. This is one of the few maps where we can take advantage of that, just to get a little bit of extra time save.
Is there like a limit to how many you can have capturing at one time?
There is a diminishing returns the more you have with you. If you have more than 3, oh, your teammate died. The unfortunate thing about carrying a teammate all the way over here is that they tend to like not really show up to help you. They tend to sit out there instead and die. But thankfully, this went pretty okay. Polis is an easy map for the side. But, it goes faster when you have more people nearby, but their diminishing returns the more you have. At that point, it starts to get a little too much, whereas, like, they could be doing something else. Still, very nice to have faster captures, and this map is very consistent, so you have to deal with any weird RNG. Alright, so now what we're aiming for here with the AI Manip is want them to go down from Endor and loop there for a while. Between Endor and that bomb star below it. I might need a quick water break after I get this RNG. My throat's getting a little dry. Oh my goodness. So yeah, lots of build fleets. Don't want to do that. I mean, I could work with this, actually. This is not the worst thing ever. I'm just gonna blockade them just to save me a headache. Because if I just blockade them now, that first plate is still stuck where I need them to be. Which is very helpful to us. From here, I'm going to...
I imagine worst case, we'd probably just go to space again.
No, I don't want to play in our space. We don't want to do that. Alright, the same idea for this Mustafar. Same thing we did as a Republic. We're just gonna destroy the bridge. Ignore the fact that this is like young Obi-Wan in the Galactic Civil War.
It's
Funny
time
how
travel, it's fine.
They do make the call out Ben Kenobi, which is funny. Because he doesn't have that model in this game. See a little fancy movement there, just a little bit.
Yeah, since I've never played the new EA ones, I don't actually know what's like changed in the new ones.
The new ones are a bit more battle. I don't know. I don't know how to best describe it. We're gonna kill the stormtroopers up here. I'm gonna start capping. And once I start pushing them off the map, the reason I'm pushing them off instead of just saber throwing all of them, I do need to saber throw some to survive because oh my goodness, I'm getting lit up right now. It's to try to delay their respawns because they'll get when they get sent ragdolling off the map to the death plane. It delays them being able to get another spawn. So I'm trying to take advantage of force push to stall out them respawning. It kind of works. I need to drink some water. My throat's getting dry.
Hydrate, chat.
Hydration check. It's very hot here, so...
You say as you fall into lava.
I had to, sorry. Alright, now we're gonna play Utapau. This is the one time we get to see Utapau on this side of the map, and it's pretty easy, actually. We already have our hero bonus, we're just gonna attack. Oh no, they use garrison bonus, whatever are we gonna do? It's not like we're just gonna go for a lockout anyway. We used to have to worry
Harrison
about...
Ford.
Yeah, it's Harrison Ford. It's, If you don't pay too close attention to his feet, for some reason the texture is like skin texture for some reason. So it looks like his the soles of his shoe are like messed up.
His shoes are just so old and worn out that the bottoms are just destroyed.
Alright, so the idea on this map for being it as the rebels is simply just to can I kill this guy? I think I got him. The idea is to try to control the stormtroopers as best we can while our team pushes in. And just kill everyone that's like in the front. This is going kind of eh. Yeah,
So I also noticed you're like switching between like first and third person. Is there like a benefit to that?
It can help your aim a bit. I do that a lot. Oh my goodness, what is this luck? How are they capturing 3? What? This should never happen. They must have gotten out of this tank. They must have gotten out of the tank. Or I missed someone. No, they just got out of the tank. Yeah. That happens. That could just happen, because this tank usually will always just come up the hill, and usually your team will have this captured by then, but... Again, AI is not the most reliable thing to rely on for your team. You kind of just have to do a lot of the legwork.
It's a game where you have AI, but you have to do all your stuff yourself.
Like, yeah, you basically have to just keep in mind, like, what your team will probably be doing and play around that. AI is being really nice right now. Okay, so now that we did these two maps, we're gonna actually boot our first purposeful, like, building a second fleet here to play Felucia here. I'm gonna buy combat shielding like we did as the droids. This map is pretty difficult on the side, but it's an early game, so it's not as bad as it could be. And we have access to the Alliance tanks, which the Alliance tanks are very strong. Also, if you're wondering, the hero on this map is Chewbacca, who is really not very good in the speedrun. And in general, Chewie, unfortunately, is not very good.
So he's low on the tier list.
He's pretty low. Please get in the tank, thank you. And also, remote rockets would be useful to have, if not for the fact that remote rockets actually crash this map and, like, Endor.
Like crash, like boot you out of the game crash?
Yeah, it'll just crash the game entirely.
Oh no.
It's gonna be really chaotic what happens here. Hopefully we can flip the LAAT before the Empire flips anything. We're purposely
just
throw
all
grenades
spawning
at
out of nowhere.
We're purposely throw grenades at our own tank to instantly explode it since we have friendly fire. Just to help us clear out the imps as quick as possible.
So is there a run of this where they do have friendly fire?
It's your choice if you want to run or not. Usually I'll be running friendly fire. I run friendly fire as the droids, because the droids don't have grenades, but for marathon safety and because the Republic doesn't want friendly fire at all, I just left it off for this run. I'm a bit of a friendly fire believer. Alright, AI is being cooperative right now. Okay, so now we want to switch back to our other fleet and play Dagobah now for Naboo. You might be, like, if you ever play this game, playing the Rebels and Republic on Naboo is probably one of the worst experiences. I'm sorry, there are people screaming outside, so if you're hearing that, I'm sorry. We're going to go Yoda again. Naboo is is already bad as a Republic, but you do have Obi-Wan, so you can maybe salvage that in the Republic. But as the Rebels, the map is just horrendous. It's very difficult to work with. What is happening right now? My shift key is, like, not working correctly. That should slow my movement down.
So is this, like, better to play on keyboard and mouse over controller?
Generally, when it comes to shooters, yes. And unfortunately, for this version, the controller input on PC just doesn't really work very well. Classic Collection seems to be fine, but I don't recommend using that version unless you're on console. Ooh, this is a good showing what bad could happen on this map. Empire is capturing caves. Part of that really was, for some reason, my shift key was, like, not registering. So I slowed down my movement by a lot. The optimal movement on this map is to spam Yoda's dash attack, which is, again, one of the best dash attacks on St. Luke. Both of them share this dash attack. And it allows them to kind of just cut through troops pretty quickly. Uh-oh, I'm losing Tut, too. What in the world? Okay, we should be good. There's like one stormtrooper over there, I'm not too worried. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Someone just go and capture it.
One guy. I should
It's
let
always
them,
the
flip it.
one guy.
I would purposely let them flip it. And that's just the same me times. Remember when I talked about how command posts work in this game, and you have to wait by a command post to start filling up its progress bar? Because it takes 12 seconds to cap, and you have to wait 12 seconds near it to fully capture it for the enemy team to take that long. Because we interrupted them at the right as they got flipped to red, it was at 1 second to capture or less than that, and so we were able to flip it like almost instantly before any boss started spawning. Which is very useful to have, to keep in mind. I want the AI to go back to Endor again. Hopefully they do that. I'm starting to lose a little bit of steam, getting a little tired, but we got this. We're nearing the end of the
Is it possible for the AI to also use hero characters, or is it just you as the player?
Only on Classic Collection. You have to use mods to access that, otherwise. PSP also has AI heroes for whatever reason. That version of the game has AI heroes. Because it's good. Okay, now we're gonna go to Kashyyyk. Again, we're not gonna use any bonuses here. This is an easy map. The Rebels in the Republic. Oh no, they used sabotage. Alright, for safety, I'm gonna take the tank. But they're weak anyway.
What does that do, sabotage?
Sabotage, sabotages the vehicles in the map. Which means they all have like really low health. Which for speeder bikes means you bump anything or get shot once and they get broken. You die, so... Do my best to micromanage, like, defending that command post, or spawning command post. Oh, hello, please don't do that. These IFT tanks are being really mean right now. Those turrets on the IFT tanks are some of the deadliest things in the game. They will laser you from across the map. Uh-oh, who's shooting me?
One guy. It's always one guy.
I don't see any stormtroopers across the map, thankfully. It should be good. Gotta run over some stormtroopers. You wanna see a cool movement real quick right before this map ends?
Do it. Yippee!
Nice.
Go flying over the door.
Alright, so now we're gonna switch our fleet again to this fleet that we used to beat Felucia, and we're gonna remove all the way down. And we're gonna start Tatooine now. And we're gonna buy a Heavy Trooper for the same reason we did that for the droids. We have just enough credits to do that. So we're gonna buy Heavy Trooper, we're gonna buy Hero. We're gonna play as Han again. So we're gonna do the same thing here. No audio bug, thankfully. We never got audio bug in this run. Thank goodness. That bug's very annoying to have happen.
Is it like a high chance of it happening, or is it just...
It's like a 30% chance or something like that every time you boot up Tatooine or something. There's like 3 different songs I could play. That's my guess. Ooh, that was a good death pack. So, one thing I didn't mention about Han yet is that, so there's a bug in the game's code where Han's gun is registered as a blaster pistol, right? And if you have the award pistol unlocked as a legendary medal, the game will try to overwrite Han's gun with the precision pistol, but Han doesn't actually have the precision pistol in his like loadout. He can't unlock it, but the game thinks he can. Which leads to a side effect where you get stuck on the fusion cutter forever, and you kind of soft lock yourself from being able to shoot. So you have to rely on death packs, otherwise, oh my goodness, also. Hold up, this is great luck. What in the world's happening right now? I'm cautiously optimistic about this. I might need to do a respawn. This is a rarely, like, blessed Tatooine, but I might be eating my words. Hello? I'm immediately eating them. What is my team doing? Please capture.
There's probably just one guy again. Somewhere.
Yeah, they wanted to capture and then left immediately for some reason. But I'm going to do a purposeful respawn so I can immediately spawn wherever the AI shows up. Because they could show up at Cantina or 6. I saw them at 6, but it should be fine. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, that's our final Tatooine. Say goodbye to Tatooine forever. We surely won't see it again. We won't see it again. Alright, that was pretty ideal. We're gonna reload again, because we want the AI to go back up to Endor. Can we work around that? I'm trying to think. If you want to go to Magneto and then go down, then... I think we can maybe work around that, actually. Because our next map's Magneto, and then we'll move closer to it. We do a blockade. I think it worked with this. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want a blockade, though. Okay, wait. Yeah, don't want to do that. Reload. Reload. But here's the thing, right? When you buy when you blockade, it gets reset back to whatever, like, either free if you have no fleets left, or it gets reset to 1,000 credits. So we would have to free move our other fleet all the way over, which we might have to do, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I don't want to keep reloading because it could take forever. So instead, we're gonna do an adaptation here. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and buy my hero bonus for next map. Because we're going to Magneto next, our final Magneto to run. It's the first time we're seeing it on this side as well, and the only time. So we never played Magneto as, like, Republic or Rebels. So here we're gonna go Magneto. We're gonna spawn as Luke Skywalker, one of the 2 times we see Luke.
It's him, the boy.
As you can see, like, he has the same dash like Yoda has, so... Which is very, very, very
Mr.
good.
Star Wars himself.
It is. It's the Skywalker. The Skywalkers are the best characters in the game, who would have thought? Gotta make that joke. So I'm gonna do my best to control the stormtroopers here so they don't go running off and, like, capturing stuff. That was just one guy over there, but I'm just gonna take a slight risk and just focus on clearing out the troops that are up here. Luke's moveset in general is just really good. This combo I'm doing right now is pretty solid. His air attack's really fast and good. He shares that with Ayla. It's the same one.
I think you would imagine that characters with more lightsabers are better, but apparently Luke's just that good.
Yeah. Vader, Luke, Ayla, and Anakin and Obi-Wan are pretty much top of the food and Darth Maul as well. Are like top of the food chain. In the hero department. Oh yeah, we got to see a rebel shooting a stormtrooper corpse. There you go.
They actually did their job. Yippee! Oh, there he goes into the clouds.
Just like in the movie. All right, so here I'm gonna do a blockade here. This is this on-the-fly decision to try to salvage some AI, slow down from the AI a bit, not doing what I want them to do. And instead of playing for the AI Manip, I'm instead going to try to just blockade them in a certain way. So from here, I want to go to Coruscant now. So let's go buy our hero bonus, and we're going to do the same strat we did as Darth Maul earlier.
Yippee, time to stand in the corner.
We're coming up on the final 2 maps of the run. So... And these are thankfully pretty easy maps. Coruscant is going to be the same way as we did before. We're going to get into this corner, try them with AI. And then we're only just stand there for like a second to get them to turn around, and then we're just gonna start shredding stormtroopers. For some reason, Coruscant's map is like flipped upside down. It's flipped around between GCW and clones. It's weird. My teammate's here, so I'm just gonna let them handle it while I go to the council. Team that show up here. We're gonna be coming up on the final map after this. It's gonna be Endor. We're gonna do a blockade, and then we're going to go to Endor and free the galaxy.
The one and only time we see Endor.
This is gonna be the this is basically like the final. We're at the end. We're gonna come up with the finale of the movie. Come up, just like the movie.
We're following the lore.
They're gonna blockade them again. Get them locked in combat so they can't escape. And this kind of depends on what I want to do here. I already have heavy, so I'm gonna go combat shielding here. Do y'all want to see some Han Solo for the final time? Do you want to see some final Hans?
Final Han with destroyed shoes.
Han Solo or do combat shield?
Chat says
Either works
shirt of Han Solo.
You see a show of Hans.
Alright, Berigan and Han. Today I brought back the tank, most useless bonuses. So we're gonna spawn the back, we're gonna take a speeder bike immediately, and hopefully we don't get sniped off our bike. That can happen, the ATSTs can snipe you.
Hate to be
What I'm doing
sniped
here
by
is
a
scroll wheel
giant
tech that allows us
walker.
to... Yeah. I'm gonna do a speeder bike jump to try to avoid getting sniped off my bike.
Can the AT-ATs like actually like step on you?
I think they can. The annoying thing is them shooting at me right now. I'm gonna capture. Yeah, they're focused on trying to kill me. Whoa, what was that? That was a weird shot. We're gonna blow up the shield generator by capturing it.
Because that's how that works.
If I step into that, that will kill me, by the way.
I don't want to touch big evil red lightning.
Now, I'll take a speeder bike. I'm gonna have to, oh my goodness. Oh, team is trolling me. This map is really easy, but and very favored for the rebels. Like, the Empire has a really bad time on Endor. But, our team was supposed to have captured already Command Post 3 at the Center Command Post, but they're taking forever to do that.
Surprised they didn't do it.
Just one final bit of trolling from my team. Hey, where's my bike? Yeah, we're fine. Alright. We're about to come up on time in a moment. When we see the victory screen. Can I make it to the funny corner in time? What?
Yippee!
You could make it to the funny corner.
And that's victory. We have liberated the galaxy. Now get out so we don't get copyright. And there we go. That is Galactic Conquest on scenarios. I'm sorry if that went a little overestimate due to some blunders on my part with some of the maps here and there.
Your estimate was 155. You got a 152.46.
Oh wow. But that's All Stars Galactic Conquest. This is with Boardman. This category has really changed a lot in the last half a year. I'm happy I've gotten to show it off at an event like this. This is really cool. It's changed a lot, and in terms of the leaderboard, right now I hold world record for Republic and sorry, easily mix those up. Republic and the CIS. Not Finish, who is another trans woman, also holds world record in the Rebellion. And Maddie, who is the best Galactic Conquest runner, holds the world record for Empire percent. And Finny holds world record for all scenarios right now, and holds, I think, all the no board Manip world records right now, as well.
Is that
Kinda
correct
come
in
a
saying
long
then
way.
we have a trans lock on everything? Is that what you're saying?
For Galactic Conquest, yes.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
The trans have conquested the space.
I want to shout them out because they started running this game like about a year, like over half a year to a year ago. I can't remember exactly when. It's about half a year to like 9 months, and they've come a long way. I've only started speedrunning this game myself back in last year, back in March, I want to say, and they've come a long way, and this community has also come a long way, and it's growing by the day. Like, things are looking up good, and I really appreciate everybody for pushing me to get this far. And I really appreciate you, everyone here, my commentator, everyone that invited me to come on to
Yippee.
do this run.
I
Yeah.
might
I'll
have to
do-
play this again at some point.
And
The speedruns for this. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I'll just say, like, the speedruns for this game, I've been popping a lot lately in the last year, and so if you're interested in a lot of the runs, there's a lot of variety in this game. You can do instant action speedruns of any of the modes here. Galactic Conquest, you can do the campaign, there's variations of the campaign. There's also a randomizer, which is for the campaign, and pick your class made by Montano. And also a shout out Kazumas and MU and a lot of the other community members for helping push me to get this far where I am right now with this game. And all my friends that pushed me to get here. Like, I really appreciate all of you. But yeah. And I appreciate you all here. You do great work.
Well, thank you. And we appreciate you for coming on and showing us this. It was incredible.
And I'm glad.
Where can folks find both of you?
You can find me on Starfree_99. I'm on YouTube, on Twitch, where I mainly stream on Twitch. But I also upload stuff on YouTube. I'm trying to upload new stuff, but it's a little hard. But I'm trying.
It is hard. It is.
Yeah.
I am either Peacock or Peacock6754 on most things like Blue Sky and Twitch and YouTube. I've also been trying to do more YouTube stuff recently, but I've also recently been, because of my recent Assassin's Creed showcases, I've been recently convinced to start making an Assassin's Creed lore rant showcase. So that's probably happening at some point in the future once I eventually start writing stuff for that.
Really? That's going to be exciting. I'm excited about that.
That's interesting.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you both. I'm Etsy. You can find me. I'm here. You found me here just now. I'm around. I got a Twitch. I got a thing. It'll happen at some point. We're gonna be right. We're gonna jump out. We're gonna jump back in. Hang in there for a second. We're gonna be back with a couple of announcements, and then we will take you on to the next thing. So I will be. All right, I am back. You're still here. Thank you. That's great. Wasn't that a cool freaking show? I enjoyed that showcase quite a bit. I was not prepared for the level of awesomeness that I witnessed. It was pretty cool. So we have a couple announcements for you. I'm gonna get you raiding. It's gonna be cool. First of all, put on your game dev caps. The Lady Arcaders Game Jam is back for 2025. On December 4th through the 7th, members of our community will be showing off the development process for their games, and you'll get to play the finished product. All members of our private community server are welcome to join the Game Jam, and if you're interested in hosting a workshop to teach those game dev skills, reach out and let us know. Attract mode. This attract mode never ends. It doesn't. I'm here forever. I'll be here forever. There are so many games out in the world, and we want you to share your favorites with us. Submit your showcase ideas over at lby.gg/start. We welcome all sorts of gaming-related showcases, whether it's crafting, challenge plays, lore dumps, casual game shows, rants, lore rants, rant dumps, casual rants, anything you can think of. Show off your favorite games, and however you want to enjoy them here on the Late Arcaders channel, we're excited to see what you've got. Next time on Attract Mode, Z said it best when Z called it tradition. Scala Kitty is back with Here Emote Art Showcase. Tune in on Sunday, August 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern as Z shows off the process of creating vector art in Inkscape by creating an emote for our channel based off of one of the games in last 2025. That is really cool. That's going to be a cool thing. It's some good tunes, some good Sunday vibes, and good gaming friends to close out the summer. So, be there. I'll be there. You should be there. We'll be there. It'll be great. Right now, we're going to go and raid Pandemonium, who is doing a Yakuza 2 speedrun for the Flame Fatale's Ambassadors program for Malala Fund. So let's go get that.